안녕하세요, 토미입니다. I am so happy to teach you Korean today. Today we will learn 반말, casual talk. Ta-da! You can get a lot closer to your Korean friends once you can use casual talk naturally. Casual talk is super duper easy if you can already use honorifics. However, there are several forms that you need to be careful with. We will dig into these parts today as well. Today's lesson is packed with many things. In particular, 1. Casual talk that takes yo out of your form. 2. Yeah, it's something. 3. 지마, don't do something. 4. An interrogative form. 니, enya. 5. An imperative form. 아, 어라, do something. 6. A solicitation form. 자, let's do something. This lesson is almost a roundup of casual talk. Let's work on it together for our bright future that you can use casual talk naturally with your Korean friends. I know you can do it. 그럼 시작할게요. I have taught you respectful ways of speaking. For example, you can use 합니다 and 해요 to express politeness. In contrast, 반말 is a casual way of speaking. Most 반말 will be made if you take out yo from the yo form. In other words, you just have to say goodbye to yo. Adios, sayonara, jaijen, whatever languages are fine as long as you just have to say goodbye to yo. Okay? For example, there are phrases ending with 해요, 네요, 리을게요, 리을래요, and so on, right? All have in common is the last syllable, yo. You can think this yo at the end as a magic spell that makes all sentences more formal and polite. So if you simply remove yo from these sentences, you can change polite sentences to casual ones. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Let's see some examples of removing yo. When you remove yo from 먹어요, I eat, sir or ma'am, it becomes 먹어, I eat, right? When you remove yo from 가요, I go, sir or ma'am, it will become 가, I go. Also, when you remove yo from 맛있네요, it's tasty, sir or ma'am, it is going to be 맛있네, it's yummy. In the same way, when you remove yo from 할게요, I'll do it, sir or ma'am, it will be 할게, I'll do it. These phrases don't have this meaning of sir or ma'am, but I just want to express as the tone for casual talk. Got it? Okay, now let's read an example sentence. 난 초콜릿이 좋아. I like chocolate. This is a very simple sentence, right? The yo form of 좋다, to like, is 좋아요. Okay? You remove yo from it to make 좋아. In addition, 난 is the shortened version of 나는. 나 is a casual pronoun for I. And 는 is the topic marker. Crystal clear? Let's move on to the next sentence. 너 오늘 몇 시에 와? What time are you coming? Here, 오다 is to come, right? This yo form is 와요. You take out yo from it to make 와. Okay? In addition, 너 is the casual pronoun for you. Let's move on to the next sentence. 내일은 1시까지 도착하면 돼. You can arrive tomorrow by 1 p.m. Here, 되다 is to be, right? The yo form of 되다 is 돼요. You remove yo from it, goodbye, and make 돼. Okay? Quiz! Now, let's deepen our understanding by taking some quizzes. Which one is the correct casual talk? 언니도 같이. You should play games with us, sister. Number 1, 게임할래요? Number 2, 게임해. Here, the correct answer is number 2. 게임하다 is to play a game, right? The yo form is 게임해요. You say goodbye to yo, adios, and make 게임해, okay? Now let's read it together. 언니도 같이 게임해. Imagine that you are going to invite your sister to play a fun game. Now let's move on to the next quiz. 밖에 비가. It's raining outside. Number 1, 오네요. Number 2, 오네. The correct answer is number 2. Here, 비가 오다 is to rain. The polite way of speaking is 오네요. You just take out the yo from this, goodbye요, and make 오네. Let's read it together. 밖에 비가 오네. It's raining outside. Please read it at least 3 times, imagining it has just started raining. Okay, I hope you've warmed up. I said that understanding 반말 is mostly complete by removing yo from the end of a sentence. However, there are some curveball situations which are a little more complex. There are not so many, so don't worry. And let's look at the following situations. The first grammar is 에요, 예요, is, are. This will change to 야, 이야 in casual talk. You will attach 야 to a noun which does not have a final consonant and 이야 to a noun which has a final consonant. For example, 오빠 is an elder brother used only by a younger girl, right? Since 오빠 does not have a final consonant, you just attach 야 at the end to make 오빠야. 형 is also an elder brother, but used only by a younger boy, right? And 형 has a final consonant, so it is going to be 형이야. In the same way, 아니에요 will become 아니야, and 리을 거예요 will be 리을 거야. Okay? One more thing to remember is 지 마세요. Please do not do something. This will become 지마. Got it? I will read an example sentence. 이건 내 거야. This is mine. Since 내 거, mine, does not have a final consonant, you attach 야 at the end to make 내 거야. Alright? Let's read the next example sentence. 너 언제 졸업이야? When do you graduate? Since 졸업, graduation, has a final consonant, you use 이야 to make 졸업이야. Quiz! Now let's deepen your understanding by taking simple quizzes. Which one is the appropriate casual language? 저기 서 있는 사람이 Who is it standing there? Number 1, 누구세요? Number 2, 누구야? The situation can be a little bit scary, don't you think? Anyway, the correct answer is number 2. Since 누구, who, does not have a final consonant, you will attach 야 and say 누구야? Who is it? Now let's read it together. 저기 서 있는 사람이 누구야? Please read it at least 3 times, imagining a scary moment. Let's see the next quiz. 너 정말 같이 Are you sure you are not going? Number 1, 안 갈 거야? Number 2, 안 갈 거예요? The correct answer is number 1. 거 from 안 갈 거 does not have a final consonant, so you attach 야 at the end to make 안 갈 거야. Let's read it together, imagining that you try to make sure with your friend. 너 정말 같이 안 갈 거야? Good! Let's move on. Next, let's learn an interrogative sentence, 니 or 냐, an imperative sentence, 아, 어라, and a solicitation sentence, 자. To begin with, these grammatical terms such as interrogative, imperative, and solicitation sound too difficult for me. So I will explain each in an easy term. An interrogative sentence means a sentence that asks a question like, are you okay? Are you following? And an imperative sentence means a sentence which demands someone to do something. So it is like run or go. Okay? And a solicitation sentence is inviting someone to do something together, like let's eat pizza. Is your head clear now? Let's move on. First, we'll look at an interrogative sentence, 이니 or 이냐. You can attach 이니 or 이냐 when a noun has a final consonant, and ni or 냐 when a noun does not have a final consonant. You can also attach ni or 냐 to a verb stem regardless of a final consonant, such as 기쁘니 or 좋냐. It also applies to a past tense at like 먹었니, 먹었냐, and the future tense get like 가겠니, 가겠냐. Do you get it? It's also important to remember that 냐 can sound a little bit rough or even condescending. So you have to be very mindful of the context when using this expression. Next is imperative sentence, 어라, do something. You can make an imperative sentence by removing yo from the yo form and replacing it with 라. For example, the yo form of 가다 is 가요, right? You exchange 요 to 라 to make 가라. Go. For 먹다, to eat, the yo form is 먹어요, right? You exchange 요 to 라 to make 먹어라, eat. For your information, you can just remove yo from yo form to speak in the imperative language. For example, 가, go, or 먹어, eat. Okay? Lastly, let's learn about soliciting sentences. 자, let's do something. You attach 자 to a verb stem regardless of a final consonant. For example, 가다, to go, will be 가자, let's go. And 먹다 will be 먹자, let's eat. Pretty easy, right? Next, let's read some sentences. 넌 어느 게 더 비싸 보이니? Which one looks more expensive to you? Here, 비싸 보이다 means to look expensive. You attach 니 to its verb stem to make 비싸 보이니? Does it look expensive? Let's see the next example sentence. 내가 올 때까지 여기 앉아 있어라. Sit still until I come here. Here, 앉아 있다 means to sit still. This your form is 앉아 있어요, right? You can exchange this 요 to 라 to make 앉아 있어라, sit still. Since this tone is a little bit strong, parents might say this to their children. 앉아 있어 has the same meaning, and Korean people use 앉아 있어 more commonly than 앉아 있어라. Okay, let's see the next sentence. 자, 얼른 밥 먹고 출발하자. Let's quickly eat and head out. Here, 출발하다 is to head out. You attach 자 to the verb stem to make 출발하자. Let's head out. Quiz! Now let's deepen our understanding by answering a few simple questions. What is the correct answer? 아니, 이 밤중에 어떻게 혼자? Why did you come here by yourself at this time of night? Number 1, 왔구나. Number 2, 왔냐? The correct answer is number 2. 왔다 means came, right? You only need to attach 냐 to the verb stem, so it becomes 왔냐? Let's read it together. 아니, 이 밤중에 어떻게 혼자 왔냐? Please repeat it at least 3 times, imagining that you are surprised by your friend's action. Let's go to the next quiz. 오늘 바쁘면 내일. Let's do it tomorrow if we are busy today. Number 1, 했다. Number 2, 하자. The answer is number 2. 하다 is to do, right? You just need to attach 자 to the verb stem to make 하자. Let's do something. Now, let's read it together. 오늘 바쁘면 내일 하자. Please read it imagining that you are suggesting it to your friend. You are so motivated to learn. I'm so glad that you've watched this far. Now, I will present a gift of homework. 가나다라마 봐서 아자자가 homework coming. The first assignment is to make 3 sentences by today's grammar. For the first sentence, make a casual sentence by removing yo from your form. For example, you can come up with a sentence like 얼른 손 씻고 밥 먹어. Quickly wash your hands and eat. For the second sentence, please tell me something by making a sentence using a noun and 야, 이야. It is something. For example, you can say 이거 생일 선물이야. This is your birthday present, okay? For the third sentence, ask a question by using 니 or 냐. For example, 그 남자가 사랑한다고 하니까 그렇게 좋니? Does it make you so happy that that guy said he loved you? Okay? I got a lot of energy from your homework comments, so please send me a lot of homework. The second part of the assignment is memorizing 40 words. Please memorize 40 words from number 81 to 120 on page 1 of the intermediate vocabulary list. Once you memorize these 40 words, please try taking the vocabulary quiz on my website. That's all! Great job, everyone! High five! I want to continue supporting you for your Korean language journey, so you can make a lot of friends and have wonderful experiences. Have fun learning Korean! 그럼 오늘도 행복 가득, 웃음 가득한 하루 되세요! 한국어 파이팅 파이팅 파이팅!